right, dudes, it's Demi and it's Epcot's Festival of the Arts 2024, and I am back again this year to give you a full guide to the festival. I'm going to break this video down super simple so you can follow along very easily so you do not miss a thing when you visit Festival of the Arts. First, we're going to take a look at all of the festival food booths. Then we're going to look at all of the activities and entertainment, and then all of the festival merchandise. Remember to make sure to subscribe if you have not already and hit that thumbs up. But now let's get into it. Let's do Festival of the Arts 2024 and let's go get into some hijinks. Epcot's Festival of the Arts runs from January 12th through February 19th. When you first enter the park, make sure to pick up a festival passport. This will be your guide to the festival. It shows you all of the activities, entertainment and show times, and all of the festival food booth menus. At the back of the festival, you will find the wonderful walk of colorful cuisine. Each Epcot festival has a food crawl, and for Festival of the Arts, it's all very colorful food. You are going to purchase any of these 5 items, and you can purchase like 5 of the same one if you want, and you can do this multiple days. It doesn't have to be on the same day. And then after you receive 5 stamps, you're going to head over to the Deco Delights booth and you get a prize. All right, now let's check out all of the food booths. We are starting this food journey on the World Nature side of former Future World, and we are hitting up my favorite booth of this festival, Pop Eats. Here is my haul from Pop Eats. We got the entire menu. First up, the classic grilled cheese with tomato soup. All right, first grilled cheese of festival season, and they're getting smaller each festival for the regular grilled cheese, but it's still so good every year. It's just a really small portion size. There's a bunch of different cheeses in here. The tomato soup is so good because they add cream to it. I'm always gonna get this every year, but I just really wish that they didn't make it so small. And back again this year is the pimento cheese, bacon, and fried green tomato grilled cheese with tomato soup. I really wish they would bring back the French onion one. It was the best. So I didn't love this last year, but let's give it a try. It just wasn't really for me, but maybe it'll be different. The pimento with the green tomato, it's okay. It's very tangy. I'm salty that they got rid of that French onion one because that was so good, and this one is just not nearly as good. It's very sour, but also like the cheese is kind of nice in there and goes well with tomato soup, but it is very sour from those green tomatoes. We have a brand new dessert. It's the Rock the Dots white chocolate and orange mousse with vanilla bean chiffon cake and Minnie Mouse. Oh my God, I love this. This is way better than the French pancake. It has like this hard shell on top, and then it's so creamy and vanilla-y, and you have also like cake in there as well, so you get like a crunch, a cake, and a cream, and it is really tasty, very light, especially because that French pancake was very dense and very heavy. This is like the total opposite. I love this. I would 100% get this again. This is really delicious. Also forgot to mention, the tomato soup is part of the wonderful walk of colorful cuisine. So since we got 2, we already got 2 stamps. And back again this year is the Blanc de Bleu Cuvée Mousse with boba pearls, but I didn't try it last year, so let's start digging in. It smells like champagne. It tastes just like regular Prosecco. I'm not really getting any other flavors. Maybe you just have to get the boba balls. I scooped out a boba ball. It's okay. I'm not really getting a lot of flavor from the bobas itself, but it's still like a nice glass of Prosecco, and it's really pretty. Scooted on down to Deco Delights. Only 1 item this year on the menu. They have the trio again. This and this is the same, but this isn't, so let's get it. And it is also part of the wonderful walk of colorful cuisine. Here is the dessert trio this year. It's so pretty. I love all the colors. We have the chocolate tart, the vanilla bean cheesecake, and the new strawberry mousse. Let's give it a try. Okay, I just realized I was wrong. The chocolate one is different. It was the Valrhona chocolate last year, that like giant like triangle looking one. So let's give this new chocolate a try. Oh my God. That is so good. So you get that hard shell chocolate, and the quality of the chocolate is very good, and then the explosion of this mousse inside, and you can tell that there's 2 different types of chocolate in here, like dark chocolate, light, and milk chocolate, and then you have the little bit of actual cake. Fantastic, great texture, great flavors. I remember liking this one a lot last year, so let's see. Oh my God, so good. It's so good. It's so light, delicate, and you get the crunch and that cookie flavor, and then you get that vanilla inside. I mean, it is just, whoop. It is just absolutely heaven. So delicate and delicious. Let's try the other new item. Oh, wow, that is so amazing. They're all just such delicate flavors. And you get this like, it's like a rosé kind of flavor in the mousse. And then you get that bite of the cake. It just works so well. I absolutely love this booth every year. I'm glad that they changed it up a little bit so that you get to try new things. Everything is like really good quality and just very delicate and so good. Over at the Odyssey, back again this year, is Figment's Inspiration Station. They deck out the Odyssey all in rainbows and Figment. They even have some projections on the wall. It is so stinking cute in here. And then at the very front on top is the original Figment. But now let's take a look at this year's menu. First up, back again, is the Blueberry Pop Art. Really flaky bottom. Very good, nice flavor on that. Classic blueberry flavor. Like a really heightened Pop-Tart, like a good quality one, very tasty. Next is the rainbow cake topped with freeze-dried Skittles. Oh my God, that's so good! Freeze-dried Skittles, why is that not like a thing? It basically kind of tastes like a hollow Skittle, so it doesn't get all chewy and stuck in your teeth, which is why I like never get Skittles. That is so good. Cake on its own is like super good flavors, very light, very airy. I don't know what the cream is in this between the layers, but it's very tasty. That is my favorite so far of what we had. And finally, the grape smoothie with freeze-dried Skittles. It's non-alcoholic and comes in this adorable Figment souvenir cup. That's good. You have to like grape because it's a legit grape. It kind of reminds me of grape soda, but in like a smooth smoothie. I'm really enjoying this. Finally at the Odyssey, you can pick up the new Figment popcorn bucket inside the Imagination Pavilion. Comes with rainbow popcorn. It lights up and you have to mobile order it to get it. You are allowed up to 2, but we found out if you order 1 and then decide you want another one, they will not let you order another one. So just be aware of that, and you can start that mobile order in the morning before the park opens, and they will give you a return time to come and pick it up here at the Odyssey. Walked up towards Test Track, and back again this year is the Deconstructed Dish. Back again this year is the Deconstructed BLT, pork belly, onion bread pudding, watercress espuma, and tomato jam. It is so good. It's a great like brunch option. Also back again this year is the Deconstructed Key Lime Pie. Here is the Deconstructed Key Lime Pie, flexible key lime curd, key lime mousse, graham cracker cake, and meringues. It's so creamy. That cake, it's just so creamy. It's like mostly cream. It's amazing. I mean, you have to like key lime. It's such a potent flavor and it's so good. Oh, that is so citrusy. That's so good. I love this. This is one of my favorite booths of the festival since it came here. I 100% recommend this. Unless you don't like key lime flavors, obviously that's literally what it is, but I don't think you will be unhappy if you get this one. Absolutely worth it. Over at Connections Eatery, wanted to show you real quick, they're doing a festival drink, an orange lemonade cocktail, 3 olives, blueberry vodka, lemonade, and orange juice with cotton candy. Across from the Creation Shop is the new booth, Cuisine Classique. Yes, it's nighttime right now because I filmed this earlier and I lost the footage, but I wanted to make sure the tour stays in order where you can understand where we're going. So now let's take a look at the menu. Even though this is technically a new booth, they have food from former booths here. So they have the beef Wellington, which I got last year. It's the exact same one. I made sure of it. It was absolutely delicious. It was nice and tender, the meat came out hot. The pastry was really fantastic. I highly recommend that if you are a steak eater. And the other food item here is the cast iron roasted mussels that was here last year as well. Okay, back to daytime. In front of the Odyssey, as you start your way into World Showcase, the Craftsman Courtyard is back with a brand new menu. Here is our haul from the Craftsman Courtyard. 2 menu items for food, and they are both new. First up is the grilled pork belly with salsa verde, broccoli rabe, pickled peppers, and raclette cheese on sourdough. All right, let's give this pork belly a try. Oh, that's pretty tasty. The sauce on here has a little bit of a kick to it, and then you got that really nice gooey cheese. The bread is not the best. It's kind of probably been sitting out a little, but the pork belly on its own is a little plain, but that's good because the sauce on here is really good. It's very just like tangy. Oh, there's jalapeno. There was a jalapeno on there. There's another one. So that's why it's giving it a little bit of a kick. But this is very, very tasty and a really good savory option. And then we have the grilled marinated skirt steak with caramelized onions and mushrooms, blue cheese fondue, and arugula on a grilled French roll. All right, let's try the sandwich. Ooh, beef is nice and soft, and then you get a really tangy, creamy sauce in there. And then those flavors of the caramelized onions like work so well. Really tasty. Overall, these two new food items, very happy, especially like, you know, good savory meat options. I would get this again. And then back again this year is the coffee old-fashioned cocktail. I didn't get to try it last year, so it sounded really good. Let's give it a try. Cheers. It's watery. You get like tones of the coffee, but it's watery. They added too much ice in here. It's just very watery with a hint of coffee. Maybe if you can ask for like not as much ice, maybe better, but like honestly, it's just kind of not that great, so I wouldn't get this again. Now we're gonna head towards Canada, but first, at the former Starbucks is Swirled Showcase. This will be open during festivals, and they have a specialty festival swirl. All right, it's melting away, but this is strawberry Fanta soda with cupcake ice cream. Looks very interesting. Okay, teamwork makes the dream work. Oh boy. I just dripped that all over your hand. It's okay. And I'm so sorry, friend. It is very sugary, but this cupcake ice cream literally tastes like a cupcake. That's so weird. There's actually like little bits of cupcake in there. And then you get a little bit of flavor from that Fanta. Oh, I'm so sorry again. It's interesting. I would prefer just the ice cream on its own, but it's a very fun and very melty item. And then after Swirled Showcase is Refreshment Port. This is here all the time, but they always have a festival item. They serve poutine, and they do a special poutine for the festival, and this time it's the gnocchi poutine with red wine braised beef, chicken curds, basil, and burrata. So now that Swirled Showcase opened, Refreshment Port will no longer be doing a specialty festival soft serve. So it's kind of just like they moved that one part of the festival over to there. The Refreshment Port is the Canada booth, Gourmet Landscapes. We have a new menu item this year. It's the Verjus roasted beets with goat cheese, petite lettuce, blackberry, and spiced pecans. And if you remember last year, because this is part of the Wonderful Walk of Colorful Cuisine, when I was doing that last year, it was just a plate of beets. So they were probably like, oh, well, we should probably just put some other stuff on there so it's not just a plate of beets for $5. So let's get into it. Okay, so we got some cheese, beets, other stuff on here. It's a very light plate for $5. I mean, it's not bad. It's exactly what you think it is. I mean, the cheese makes the value a little bit better. I love a beet. These are very good. And then you got the crunch of the nut. Like it's like fine. But, you know, it's better than last year. I'm not gonna complain. This is an improvement from last year. Thank you, Disney, for doing an improvement, because it was literally just an entire plate of beets. Do I recommend this? I have no idea. If you were like really in the mood for beets, go for it. The cheese is really good. I like a beet, but this is exactly what it is for $5. Also back again this year at this booth is the roasted bone marrow with onion marmalade, pickled mushrooms, and petite lettuce. It was okay, but the thing is, depending on what bone you get, you may get a very small amount of bone marrow, and that's what ended up happening with me. So it really was, you know, not great for the value, and it's just all luck on which bone you get. Made it over to France, one of the busiest booths at the festival, and there are a bunch of new menu items. Here is our haul from the France booth. We got the entire menu, only one returning item, the rest is new. First up, we have the salmon mousse with smoked salmon, dill, and flaxseed biscuits served cold. Then we have the hot salmon dish. It's puff pastry with salmon and spinach and a Chardonnay shallot sauce served warm. And then we're dumb. We could have just ordered what's called the duo and get both on one plate. Back again this year is the creme de brie in the bread bowl, and it shrunk 3 sizes today. And then here is the dessert. It kind of looks like there's ketchup and mustard on the plate, but it is not. It's molten Valrhona chocolate cake, hazelnut crunch, and a mango raspberry coulis. All right, let's first do the bread and brie. Bread's nice, good bite to it. Cheese, very cheesy, very gooey. Classic brie, can't go wrong with brie. All right, first let's try this cold salmon. Okay, no, I love this. This is not for everybody, but I eat smoked salmon, lox, bagels from New York. So this is like having a weird French version of my Sunday breakfast. The salmon is not like doesn't taste like the freshest, but it's also not like gross or anything. But the cream is nice, and the crackers are just okay. But the dill ties it all together. Very tasty. Now let's try the warm salmon in the pastry.
But yeah, I love seafood.
Kind of plain. All this sauce, it's got a little bit of a tang to it, but the texture is very like almost like foamy. It's just okay, not that much flavor in there. It's like a little bit, I definitely prefer the smoked salmon. There's definitely more flavor in this one, but it's not bad. All right, let's try this chocolate. It really looks like ketchup and mustard. It's kind of turning me off. It's all right. It's very nutty. If you like that, you'll love this. I wish it was more chocolatey. This sauce, coulis, a little tangy. It's not like anything really spectacular. It's fine. It's good. It's ooey gooey. Try to eat it as soon as possible because the hotter the better. It's not bad. This is not my personal favorite, but if you like nutty chocolate, you will probably enjoy this. After France, the Vibrante Vivido and Canto booth is back again. There are 2 food items here this year. First, back again is the chorizo and potato empanada with turmeric aioli and annatto aioli. And a new dessert, the passion fruit filled mango cheesecake with coconut pineapple cake, dragon fruit gili, and dragon fruit strawberry sauce. Here is the inside of the empanada. Let's see how it is this year. And yes, this is the 3rd year this booth is here, inspired by Encanto, but this is not a Colombian empanada at all. Let's give it a try. It's still good though, to be honest. Meat's nice and spicy. Not like overly spicy, but it has a nice spice to it. I think it's very strange that they put stuff on top of the empanada and it's like it's mustardy stuff, but I actually kind of don't hate it. Nice and crispy, nice and hot, tangy, good spice to the meat. I always enjoy this at this festival. All right, here is the inside of this new dessert. Looks really nice. Ooh, like butter. Immediately, that passion fruit, it's just a lovely flavor and jammy. And then you have this incredible creamy cheesecake that's mixed in it, and then you have the sponge at the bottom. Oh my God, this is so good. I'm gonna finish this entire piece. I'm not sharing it with anybody else here. I've already said it's that good. You know I don't hype things unless it's not that good. This is delicious, 100%. Wait on the long line for this passion fruit cheesecake. Made it to Morocco, and Tangerine Cafe is still being used as a festival location and not a quick service location. Again, this year is the stone-baked Moroccan bread with hummus, chermoula, and zog dips. The kebabs are back as well. Also offering a chocolate cake with pomegranate mousse and pomegranate whipped cream. To Japan, to the Goshiki kitchen. Back again is the fan favorite, the sushi donut. It's donut-shaped sushi featuring salmon, tuna, shrimp, cucumber, and sesame seeds over a decorated plate of wasabi aioli, sriracha aioli, and eel sauce. And you know what? I don't remember ever actually trying it, so because I was like, well, you know, it's just like sushi on rice. It's not like that spectacular, but you know what? Everybody loves it, so I'll finally try it. All right, got a little bit of salmon, rice, dip it in some sauce, got a little tomato, some ginger. It's certainly sushi. It's good though, and it's good sushi. But as someone who eats a lot of sushi, it's nothing like exceptional. I think it's just a very cute design. I will say, like, it's actually very generous in like with all the fish that's on here. I mean, listen, I love sushi. Who doesn't love sushi? Lots of people don't, but I don't understand why. All right, I can finally say I get it. It's adorable and it's good sushi. If you like sushi, put it on your, I wouldn't say must get, because if you eat a lot of sushi, you don't have to. Put on your maybe get list because it's good. Get into America, and the funnel cake stand always has a festival item. Now, we're gonna play a game. We're gonna play a game. The last Festival of the Arts in 2023, it cost $9.50 for the funnel cake. And I'm not looking yet. As each festival went on this past year, it just got getting more and more and more expensive. So I'm gonna guess $12.50. Oh, I was so close, $12. In 1 year, $9.50 to $12. I will no longer be getting the funnel cakes anymore. Over in America, the artist table is back again this year. Back again is the duck and dumplings. It is so good. Surprisingly for a festival duck that's like being made right there and possibly sitting out. Absolutely delicious, great flavors, very tender. Back again this year, but with a new look, is the hummingbird cake. It's banana and pecan cake dipped in cream cheese icing with caramel sauce and warm pineapple compote. It was one of my favorites from last year. The banana cake and that crunch was so absolutely delicious. Highly recommend. It's very light, delicate flavors. Made it to the Italy booth. Now, if you know me in this channel, you know me in the Italy booth have some beef. Everything is very expensive for what you get. The portion sizes are small. It tastes like it's been in the freezer for a long time. So I just cannot get anything. I tried once last year at one of the festivals, and I just could not believe what appeared in my hand. But anyway, this is what they are offering. I don't recommend it. It's gonna be small and taste like frozen pasta. But if you get anything from this booth, let me know what you thought of it. Tell me if you think I'm wrong or not, but that's just my personal opinion on every Festival Italy booth. Made it to Germany, the Pastoral Palate, and back again this year is, I think, the best thing at this festival, is the Black Forest cake. It's chocolate mousse with Morello cherries and chantilly cream. It is just scrumptious. I would describe it as scrumptious. The chocolate and the cherry together is just unbelievable, and it's so creamy. It's so decadent. It is just one of the best desserts I think I have ever had in Disney World. I highly, highly recommend it. Along with the Black Forest cake, they also have a red wine braised beef short rib. Over at Refreshment Outpost, which is after Germany, this is here all the time, but they added some specialty drinks for the festival. It will be these 3 beers listed here. Made it to China at the Painted Panda. So here is the menu for China, and I'm stunned every festival how expensive this booth is. $10.75 for shumai. $8.50 for a pork bun. The food, I highly recommend you get the Silk River Hard Lemonade. It's made with vodka, lavender coconut syrup, and lemonade. It is so refreshing. You have a very subtle lavender flavor. It's slightly tart, and then you have that lovely sugar rim that ties it all together. One of the best drinks at this festival. Up next, we have the Mexico booth, El Artista Hambriento. 2 food items, one new, one coming back, and a brand new cocktail. New this year is the Tostada de Langosta. It's chilled lobster with chipotle aioli, onions, mango on a fried corn tortilla with guacamole, shredded cabbage, and hot sauce. Back again this year is the carne asada, chipotle marinated beef sirloin, grilled queso fresco, Nápoles salad with queso fresco foam, and chicharron dust. And the new cocktail this year is the Smoky Banana Bliss Margarita. 10-to-1 rum, illegal mezcal joven, banana puree, and lime juice. Looks really good. All right, let's try out this new cocktail. I'm not really getting the banana. I'm definitely getting the smokiness of the mezcal and the lime. Oh, there it is. It kind of like comes in afterwards. It's not my personal favorite. I'm not the biggest fan of like flavored banana. Like I like bananas, but not like things that are flavored. But it's not bad. But if you don't like smoky and mezcal, you're not gonna like this. But it's a cool, interesting new take on a margarita for sure. All right, let's try out the new tostada. I'm just gonna do it this way because why not? Oh wow, Mexico booth. Normally this booth disappoints me. That's really good. You got all these fresh ingredients. You can taste the lobster. There's like actual pieces of lobster in there. No! Quick, quick, who has a napkin? Who has a napkin? You get the heat from the sauce, and then you get that lovely guacamole on there. There's a lot of like avocado. There's even chunks of avocado in here. You get the crunch from the cabbage. Tostada is crispy. This is probably the best thing the Mexico festival booths than any festival has ever done. This is great. Let's try the carne asada. It's a little bit different this year. It's okay. All mixed together with the meat and the cheese, and the sauce is pretty tasty, but like the meat itself is a little tough. It's nice to see like real pieces of meat, like strips at a festival. It's not bad. I wouldn't maybe like run to get it. I wouldn't say no either, but for me, it's like a one and done. We successfully did the wonderful walk of colorful cuisine, so now let's go get our prize. Make sure to go to Deco Delights to redeem your prize, and here it is. It's the same as last year. You have the Artist Palate cookie and the mixed berry smoothie in the souvenir cup. Cheers to the wonderful walk of colorful cuisine. Oh, I forgot how good this is. Nice and frozen, nice potent berry flavor. I very much enjoyed the walk this year. Finally, Joffreys does get in on the fun on the festival. Each Joffreys in the park has a specialty drink item. The one next to Disney Traders is offering the Brushstroke Berry Bliss. American Adventure Joffreys is offering the Pastel Pink Berry Frost. Over at the Canada Joffreys, they are offering the Realism Roseberry Cold Brew. And finally, the Joffreys across from Mission Space and Guardians of the Galaxy is offering the Pistachio Palate Cold Brew. Now let's check out all the activities and entertainment offered for Festival of the Arts. Our first activity are the Artful Photo-Ops, where you can go inside some famous paintings, and this year they added a bunch of Disney ones as well. On the Bridge to World Showcase, we have the new movie Wish, Mary Poppins with the Penguins, and Sleeping Beauty. We're in France on your way to Ratatouille. Luncheon at the Boating Party is back, but just in this new location. American Adventure, we have George Washington crossing the Delaware. Italy, we have the Mona Lisa and the Scream. And in Mexico, we have Frida Kahlo. Across from the Imagination Pavilion, my favorite activity of this festival is back this year, and it is the giant paint by numbers. You're gonna pick up some paint and a paintbrush, and you're gonna be assigned a number and a color, and then you're gonna paint 5 squares, and we're all doing this together, and then at the end, it will be one amazing photo. But just be aware, it's open from 11 to 5, so don't miss it. So I was assigned 4, which is white, so you're gonna find the number on the board. So here's some 4s, and then we paint 5 of them. Oh, it's actually like an off-white. Just be really careful. This is real paint. It will stain your clothes, especially, with the kids. But I am terrible at art. I can never stay in the lines. So that's 3. I did 4. I need one more 4. Here we go. And 5 squares. It's so fun. So here is what the mural will look like once the painting is done. It's so cool. It's gonna take a few days, so unfortunately we won't get to see it in person, but I love this activity so much. Over on the Bridge to World Showcase, you will find the chalk art. So normally this entire pathway is lined with chalk, but because it was raining earlier today, we only have one, but we're lucky to even have one. They literally did this within a few hours. This is done with chalk. Sometimes they do 3D chalk art. I mean, it's just so cool, and people are so talented. Our next activity is Figment's Brush with the Masters. This is this festival's scavenger hunt. You're gonna come and buy a map for $9.99 at multiple merchandise locations. Then you're gonna go around World Showcase to try to find Figment in different famous portraits, and then you're gonna come back after you put the correct sticker on the right spot and get a prize. It is Figment, and you can paint him. They also have a Mickey one. Over at the World Showcase Plaza, you will find the stage where lots of different performers will come out throughout the day. There will be musicians, acrobats, and my personal favorite, Trevor Carlton, who paints a live painting right in front of you, and then you can buy it, which is amazing. The best things about this festival is that there are art studios all around the park, not even just World Showcase, all around the park, where you can not only just look at incredible art, but you can purchase it as well. Even meet the artists at their booths, and you can buy their paintings and get their autograph on it, like actual real life paintings like this, or prints and canvases. Chock full of characters is back this year. You're gonna see different Disney characters painted around World Showcase, but this is the first one I've seen so far.
Over at the America Gardens Theater at 12:30 and 1:30, you can take an animation class at Animation Academy. I always say this is a must-do during Festival of the Arts. You can still do this over at Rafiki's Planet Watch in Animal Kingdom, and they do like animal-themed characters. But here, like they're doing Mickey. Before I did try to do Lilo, and it did not go well. But I love it because even though I'm terrible at art, it makes me feel like I can actually do it, even if it doesn't look perfect. And it's just so fun, and the animators are so incredibly talented.
Over at the American Gardens Theater, the main entertainment here is the Broadway concert series. Every night there will be 3 performances. Different Broadway stars will come and do a few classic Disney on Broadway songs.
Them see, be the good girl you always have to be. But it's only for today. It's only for today. It's happening. Tell the guards to open up the gate.
Finally, our last bit of entertainment can be found here at Spaceship Earth. Back again this year, and ongoing through the night is the light show with the song Rainbow Connection. It is so beautiful, makes me cry. I love that song so much. Unfortunately, I can't post it because I would get copyrighted, but I will put it over on Patreon. So if you did enjoy this video, make sure to go check out the Patreon. You'll get exclusive bonus content, a free dining guide to Walt Disney World, and so much more. Let's head on inside to the Creation Shop to see this year's festival merchandise. Looks like a small selection this year. Let's look through. We have a festival t-shirt with Figment for $34.99. We have a Corksicle tumbler, $54.99. And here is the back. We have a color pencil or marker holder. I love this. This looks really nice. It always looks nice when it doesn't have the mug handle because you know it's made for a specific reason. $24.99. We have a Festival of the Arts Munchlings of Figment, so cute, $19.99. We have Festival of the Arts mug, and here is the back with the paint dripping down, $19.99. We have this Figment plush, Festival of the Arts, $24.99. We have a Figment crossbody lounge fly. It's so cute. It's also $60. We have a Figment hat, and here is the back. It's $29.99. Here is this year's festival spirit jersey, and here is the front. This is $80. We have a very popular Figment lounge fly. It's a soft backpack. It is $90. We have this cotton women's t-shirt for $39.99. We have a keychain for $14.99. Mickey pin, $17.99. Figment pin, $17.99. Figment in a frame for $19.99. And look, it opens up, make every day a work of art. Figment ornament, $24.99. Now let's take a look at the pass holder exclusive items. Pass holder pin, $19.99. And actually this is the last item, a pass holder t-shirt for $39.99. Well, my dudes, that was Epcot's Festival of the Arts 2024. My favorite festival. It is way too short. I demand it to be longer. There's so many fun activities, great entertainment, great food. I think my favorite this year had to be that passion fruit cheesecake from the Encanto booth. It was just a flavor explosion. It's the one that I keep thinking about, but everything really was very good this year. Really, there was nothing like bad. I'm really happy about that. And you know, it's just such a fun time here. There's just so much going on, so much great entertainment. I just hate that it's so quick. But anyway, let me know in the comments, will you be visiting Festival of the Arts this season? Have you visited in the past? What was your experience like? What is your favorite Epcot festival? Let me know in the comments below. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you did like the video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell notification so you don't miss anything that goes on this channel. Follow me on Instagram at Magical Hijinx. Check out the Patreon. Become a patron with exclusive bonus contents, bonus lives, help with trip planning, access to Discord, a free dining guide to Walt Disney World by Disney for foodies, and so much more. And you'll be helping me to continue bringing you great content like these festival guides to this channel. And until next time, my dudes, I hope you guys get to some hijinks very, very soon. Bye-bye.